Good morning. It's Sunday. I just feel so tired and drained of energy. And the more I read, the more I definitely need to get, on point with what I eat and drink, and more importantly, with what I don't eat and drink. And that'll help with energy levels and mood. And then from there, I can work on doing more exercise and stuff to get healthier and have more energy and more clarity, less brain fog stuff. It's one of those things, I totally know what I should do, I just don't. And I need to just get in one of those moods where I just don't overthink and just start doing the things I need to do. I need to deal with all this stuff over here one day. I have all those Amazon packages. That could make a fun video of here's all the random stuff I got from the little brushing scam thing where somebody gets a hold of your address and just sends you random Amazon stuff thing. And when I tried to get online to figure out how to send it back, that was just so confusing. I gave up. I've got all this stuff to deal with that I keep saying I'm going to deal with and I don't deal with. And then I see all this stuff and I get overwhelmed and I'm like, let's just go back to sleep. Alright, so I think what I'm going to experiment to do today is, since I feel low energy and don't want to do anything, but know that sometimes doing just one or two simple things can make a difference. So I'm going to do little 5-minute sprints only on things that need to get done. So we've got the basics, which is dishes, laundry, and then I don't have a specific thing. I'm just going to set a 5-minute timer and do whatever dishes need to be done. So whether that's rinse them off and load them in the dishwasher, whether that's unload the dishwasher, hand wash something, or just collect dishes from the table and move them to the sink. But doing it for 5 minutes straight. Same thing with laundry. I don't have anything to wash or fold or anything and pick up. So what am I supposed to do for laundry? No, we're scratching that out because I've already... Oh, wait, no, towels. I need to wash towels. Yep, we gotta leave laundry on there. I need to catch up on reading the books. So we're going to put books on there, just 5 minutes, grab one, read. I have a lot of mail and papers I need to go through because that inbox is getting pretty full. I did at least go ahead and transfer all the videos on my phone from yesterday to the little folders I have set up for them, what goes to YouTube, what's just personal, what I save for archive or just deal with later. I need to deal with email because I got rid of the junk mail stuff, but there's some emails that I need to deal with. And what else did I do? I looked at the to-do list and I don't like the to-do list. It's all the stuff I don't feel like doing. But I guess I'll do that. I'll put... I always call them bullets because I did the bullet journal thing for so long. And of course need to edit. 5 minutes of editing is better than no editing. And I need to exercise, so we're going to put exercise on there for sure. Even 5 minutes of struggling to do 3 burpees counts as long as I still keep trying for the 5 minutes. I'll probably do some stretches. I usually don't mind stretches. And then I've got the yoga DVD thingy I need to try. And then, I need to finish Charade. So we're going to do 5 minutes of the movie, which seems stupid to just watch 5 minutes. And then here's the thing, I can't decide if after 5 minutes, even if I'm on a roll, do I keep going longer and then once I'm done with it, then go to the next thing for 5 minutes? Or do I make myself stop and just go to the next thing? So I'm going to figure that out. Some of these might be easier than others to stop at. Like a movie, I might be yeah, I'm not into this at all, so I'll quit. And then sometimes I'll be yeah, I'll watch 5 more minutes. I don't know. We'll kind of go with it. Yeah, some of them will go past 5 minutes if I'm feeling it, and some of them I'll be no, we'll stop, and then after we run through all of them, we'll just start back at the top and keep filtering it until I complete everything that I can't do anything else in that category. Which for dishes and laundry might get knocked off, but books and paper will never. Email might get knocked off. Bullets might eventually, but definitely not in one day. Editing is definitely going to be forever ongoing, along with exercise and movies. Because movies might also be TV shows, because I might switch to Netflix. But I do have all of these DVDs over here that I'm keeping, that I need to get rid of. So I'm going to run through, and that's my goal for the next few months, is to make myself go through and actually watch all these DVDs I have. And then decide which ones to keep because I would actually rewatch it, which I seriously doubt I'll rewatch any of them. And then which ones just go ahead and donate or sell or whatever. So that's what I need to do, because that's an entire bookcase shelf of DVDs and like another one of VHSs and like CDs that I could eliminate, and then I could probably either use this for something and get some more stuff off the floor, or I can get rid of that bookcase and have more room in here. So that needs to get done. Okay, let's start a 5-minute timer. Starting off with laundry instead of dishes, since this needs to get going. So I'm going to get this thrown in the washer for 5 minutes and then start on dishes. Okay, I'm not sure how much of this 30-day challenge stuff been filming and how much is actually going to make it past the brutal editing process I do. One of the perks is like today where I'm super low energy and don't want to do anything. Literally the only dishes I had to deal with were these. And in 5 minutes, I got them all caught up except for this one that is soaking, which is fine because I kind of want to hand wash it so I can do another round of smoothies today. But because I've been doing 5 minutes, all the other dirty dishes are already rinsed and in the dishwasher. And so on a low energy day, I'm not overwhelmed by having to do so much. It's easy to just tackle the little pile I have. And if it was a really, really bad day where I absolutely could not do anything, this isn't so overwhelming to do twice as much tomorrow to make up for the fact of not doing anything today. It's still not that overwhelming. So that is one of the perks of doing just 5-10 minutes a day and trying to keep up on it, is that you don't feel so overwhelmed on the days that you just cannot handle any more overwhelm. But one thing I did notice is water on the plants are getting low, especially this guy, so I need to add water to the plants. Okay, so I've been trying to work with cast iron, and I used them like last week, and I've been procrastinating cleaning them because it just seemed like it would take too long, like it's hard and exhausting, whatever. All the things you build up as excuses why not to clean them. Literally, it took me 10 minutes of Googling how to clean it, which I just went with the first thing I saw, which is the one that was really dirty and had a bunch of stuff caked up in it. Put some water in it and boiled it for a minute or so. And then with both of them, I sprinkled some salt and rubbed it with a paper towel to kind of scrub off the stuff. And then now I've got oil in them, and then I'm just kind of reheating it to get it to cure what oil's on it so it's not sticky and tacky the next time I use it. So it really didn't take that long to clean. Next time I know when I cook something, just throw some salt in it, rub it around to scrape off all the stuff, and then put a little bit of oil, make sure there's no water in it, and kind of re-cure it, or whatever it's called. So maybe this will make me use the cast iron a little bit more. Though I do really like the fancy pans and pots we got my brother, but I'm going to let them try it out for a little while before I invest in it for me. I don't know why I'm like that way. I'm fine buying somebody else expensive stuff, but I don't like buying myself expensive stuff. So, and then another thing I need to do is clean the stove because it hasn't been cleaned in a week or two and it looks really gross under there. But that'll be for another round of bullets. So now I'm going to head back to the room and see what we've got next to do for 5 minutes, or in this case I did 10. Okay, so I put the towels in the dryer. I have nothing else new that needs to go in the washer to dry, and nothing that's dry that needs to be folded. Dishes are all caught up. There's nothing on the sink. There's a few things on the table, but it's all stuff that's still currently in use. So here's a good, I don't have anything to do for the 5 minutes of dishes or laundry in the next round. So I think now that I'm caught up-ish, I'm going to have to refigure my little thing. Books, I just read like 1 page or so. Papers, I had started doing and the timer went off. But I was like, I feel like I haven't done much and I'm okay to do some more. So I ended up doing it for 15 minutes. Same thing with email. It's like when the timer went off, I was like, I'm in the middle of doing something, let me just finish that. And then I finished it and the timer went off again. And I was like, I'll just go ahead and start something else new. But it's good to see like the things that literally, since I was caught up on dishes, it didn't take but 5 minutes, maybe a little more. And then like stuff with email and paper, even though I might not want to do it, once I get started, it's kind of hard to stop. Bullets, I did the cast iron pans that's been needing to be cleaned for a week, which sounds really bad. And then that took 10 minutes, and then I started editing, and same thing, I was in the middle of doing it, and it's like, let me get to a stopping point. And so I did that for 10 minutes. I probably could have did it longer, and probably should have done it a little longer since I was on a roll. But honestly, I didn't feel like it, and I felt like if I kept doing it, I'd get burnt out on it again and then wouldn't come back to it in a while. Whereas like right now I'm at a good stopping point that like if I jump in, I can just kind of hit the ground running because I'm in the middle of something and I know what I need to be doing and how I want to do it, sort of deal. So exercise, I did do a little bit of like stretching and like where I lay on my bed and like lift my legs up to work the lower abs and stuff. And then movie, I did watch 10 minutes of the charade movie I had started. But since I don't have much left to do on laundry and dishes, I'm going to reconfigure my little check plan, and I think I'm going to up it from 5 minutes to 10 minutes because I'm feeling better. I don't know if it's because I drank a bunch of water, because I drank some of the green juice and I've been working on a smoothie left over from yesterday, and if it's like just getting a bunch of stuff done and then realizing I really don't have too much of the horrible stuff that I don't like doing, like dishes and laundry and cleaning and whatnot. So I'm feeling really good at the moment. So I'm going to reconfigure it and just like kind of categorize chores. And like I said, I'll do 10 minutes instead of 5 minutes-ish. Books will stay its own thing. And papers will stay its own thing. Email, I'm practically done with. No, I did actually finish all the emails I needed to deal with. So email is done for sure. Dishes is washing right now, so I'll have to wait till it's done and then I can unload it. Laundry is drying, wait till it's done, I can fold it and put it up. Books is always going to have something to read. Papers always has a huge pile to deal with. And bullets definitely need to stay on there because getting the cast iron, I feel good about that, and now I can get some of the other ones tackled. Edit definitely needs to stay on there. Exercise definitely needs to stay on there. And movie. And the movie will end up being, just in general, I think this might be my new like layout, because if I stay on top of like dishes and laundry, they shouldn't have to be their own category sort of deal. They can just be a general, hey, chores to do around the house. Books will always be its own thing because I'll always have books. Papers, right now I have so many papers that it's definitely for the next year going to be its own category. And then once I get it thinned out, really the only papers is mainly going to be incoming mail and random other stuff, which should be able to knock out easily instead of like having, 36 years worth of papers. Bullets will probably be an ongoing thing because I have notes on my phone. I have notebooks full of stuff. I have random scrap papers full of things. I have all sorts of stuff on the computer of things that I either want to do, want to research, want to look more into, whatever. So that's always going to be a thing. Edit will always be a thing until I quit YouTube. Exercise will always be a thing until I die. And then movies will be just general. It'll be like movies, it'll be, or like TV shows and stuff. And then like YouTube videos and shorts and whatever. So we'll just put movie, TV, etc. That'll just kind of be like the not doing it to be productive, or kind of doing it. See, that's the thing. It's like I'm watching it so that I can either get rid of the DVD or keep it to know I rewatched it. I need to get in the mindset of, oh, I'm doing this to enjoy. And I just realized in a video I haven't got around to editing yet, I had said I was going to plan a movie night and like get it all to where it's like make popcorn snacks and make it a whole thing. And I did not do that because I totally forgot about that. But whenever I edit it and want to talk about this again, I'm sure I'll remember every time. So eventually I'll have like a designated, here's my movie night to watch a DVD or a VHS to get rid of. Because yes, I still have a VCR. Oh, there's my timer because I've been blabbing for more than 5 minutes. And I need to change it to a 10-minute timer now. I'm going to take a break and watch some YouTube videos just to chill out for 10 minutes. Because I'm doing so good. And I don't want to burn myself out by just going non-stop. Because I know that that's sort of a double-edged sword. And then I'll do nothing for days on end. So, taking a break, watching YouTube videos for 10 minutes. And then I'll start cycling back through this 10 minutes. Alright, so we just finished up 10 minutes of watching YouTube videos, and we are now going to do 10 minutes worth of chores, which is going to be cleaning off this stove and the grates. And then I think whenever I switch to the bullets, it's going to be to finally deal with this, to get this organized and decanted into pretty little jars and put up there and reorganize this. Will it take longer than 10 minutes? Probably. So the 10 minutes at the stove just got most of this up. It still looks kind of greasy and dirty. So I might do another round whenever it's chore time in another 10 minutes. Right now, I'm supposed to be doing, I think, books or paper. I think it's books. So I'm going to go read for 10 minutes and forget about the fact that I'm in the middle of cleaning the stove, because I definitely want a break from that right now. Okay, so 10 minutes of reading books. I read this one for 5 minutes earlier this morning, where it's like one a day sort of deal, and I'm still behind. I'm currently on day 15. So, and today is the 22nd. So, hopefully I'll get caught up on that. No, hopefully. I am going to get caught up on that. Positive think. Determine what you want and then go for it. On this one, which is another 365 day one, I just sat down and I started marking a bunch of them with like little flags to go back to, because every time I read it, I kind of like skim over the stuff from before them, like, oh yeah, I forgot I wanted to do that and I didn't. So I'm currently not as far behind as the other book. I'm on day 18 of what I need to read, but I have like Tai Chi. Oh yeah, I want to try Tai Chi, and like from these different other things, like eliminating bad stuff from my diet. Yes, let's do that. Oh, aloe vera plant. I forgot I wanted to do that. Forgot about the yoga thing. Get in touch with nature. Go to a nature park and walk around. That'd be good. So yeah, that's what I did with this 10 minutes is I read a couple and I got up to 18. And then I need to get up to 22 before the day's over. Same thing with this, the next batch of reading. Read this, get up to day 22. And then do all the little things I have flagged eventually. Those are the new bullets of things to do, is the things I actually read. I'm like, oh, I should do that. And then I never do. So today's the day. We're changing it. We're going to actually do that. Not today, but I guess that could be a whole video of like once, oh, that'd be the end of the year before I finish the book. So, yeah, how am I going to do that? I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, so that's my goal, is not only to get caught up on reading today, but to actually have an action plan to start doing all the things that I flagged that I find interesting. So, that is the books for 10 minutes. Now I'm going to do paper for 10 minutes. That was a very bad check mark. Okay, so I'm in the middle of 10 minutes of cleaning, and I just bought this coconut oil from Sam's. It's a giant thing. I don't know if you can tell. It's huge. It's 56 fluid ounces. And in cleaning off the stuff from the top of this cabinet over here, I pulled down everything to kind of see what we have. A lot of it's like overstock and random things like food coloring. I don't use that much. But one thing that was up there, a thing of coconut oil. So it does say used by June 13, 2022, and this is 2023, so it's old, so I feel a little bit better that, okay, yeah, I had some that I didn't realize, but then, hey, this is bad anyway, so hopefully this will get used up before April of 2024, but yeah, so I've had it the whole time. Of course, it's been bad for 6 months, but, and then a lot of this other stuff, like the brown sugar I already kind of did a while back, and all this other stuff, I just don't feel like putting it in a different container. It just seems sort of pointless, because I'd rather use it up and then not have it ever again, versus if it was something that I want to rebuy. Like this is something I bought for a recipe, and same thing, like I don't know when, I'm not going to do I'm not going to be a huge baker. A lot of this stuff, it's like I want to use it up and get rid of it. I don't want to put it in a jar, because though I understand the purpose of a jar, because this is a big awkward bag, but at the same time, also like the little recipes and stuff on the back. But that I know I could probably just cut out. And now I'm talking myself into it. I think I'm going to put it in a jar. No, I'm going to use it and get rid of it. I'm not going to waste a dish. We're going to use this and we're going to get rid of it. We're going to make brownies or something else with this. So after the 10 minutes, I've only got 4 things on that top shelf for the baking, which is brown. I rearranged this just a little bit. I put vanilla there, though technically I guess I could go with baking, but that's what we're doing. I rearranged this a little bit. I moved some stuff out, but I officially no longer have that basket of stuff over here. I have it over here. So, things I need to use up from that cabinet. Popcorn. This baking stuff. I've got almond flour, gluten-free flour. I've got a ton of powdered sugar and brown sugar. I've got yeast to make bread. And then I've got xanthan gum. I'm not gluten-free, so I have regular flour. I could probably use the yeast to make like bread and stuff. I can't talk. There is one of the breads that you make in like a Dutch oven that I kind of wanted to try. And then I've just moved the pecans over here to kind of start helping clear off the table. Still working on food. Still working on smoothie from yesterday. It looks gross, but it tastes good. I'm going to put these jars back because I ended up not decanting stuff because I'm just going to try and get rid of it. I'm going to put the soy sauce up in the seasoning. Toss the rest of these fries to the dogs. Ketchup can just be trash. Alright, on to the next. Okay, so we're to the 10 minutes for exercise, and I just really don't want to do it at all. So I had a playlist of like random exercises I've saved. I'm just gonna start clicking on some until I find one I actually stick with, or until the 10-minute timer is up. Some of them are like little shorts where it just shows you an exercise or a couple of exercises, and some of them are like full-length videos. See, I can't look and keep y'all in focus, one or the other people. So we're gonna see how this goes and see if I feel better or worse afterwards. Alright, so I did the 10 minutes of exercises. I'm gonna call it a lateral mood adjustment. I am hungry, I am thirsty, I'm out of breath, and my legs are sore. Because I had the I don't feel like doing it, and I was like, nope, we're just doing it, we're not overthinking it. And then finding what to do. I didn't want to switch to that yoga DVD and have it, the movie that I'm in the middle of, off of where I've stopped. And so I'm going to drink some water. Right now I feel no better or no worse, except my legs are sore. It is making me drink more water because it definitely made me thirsty. So I don't know, maybe it's like everything else. You just got to do it a few times before you're like, oh yes, I love this. Gives me energy, makes me feel good. Right now my legs just feel really heavy and sore, which shows how horribly out of shape I am. Alright, I'm going to put my hair up in a ponytail because that was getting in my way while working out. And I'm going to go watch YouTube for 10 minutes before I get back on chores and cleaning the stove before everybody shows up today. And I also need to empty the trash cans, and the trash can in my room and the trash can in the bathroom. All the trash cans need to get emptied. And Bandit pulled out all the hay from the bag to make him like this giant nest out there so he's never on cold concrete. So that looks terrible, but as long as he's happy, that's all we care. Alright, success. Stove is clean, counters next to it are clean. Oh, I'm gonna move the kettle back. Ugh. I hate that I make noises when I move. It's sad. Okay. Alright, I did get this trash bag pulled out of the trash can, and I got the trash from my bedroom emptied. And timer's up, so I'm not going to do any more chores at the moment. I think I'm on to books or papers. Books, I think. Let's go look. Yeah. Books. So, this round I'm going to read from this. If there's anything interesting or that sparks a bunch of babbling from my brain, I will be back. Other than that, I'll hit up papers and then figure out what's next on bullets to take care of.
Yeah. Does it float or sink? Who knows? Who knows? Alright, that's it. Just pour some random amount of water on.
I've been thinking about getting my CDL.
Now shake it around. Ooh,
It's moving. It almost looks like fire. Like fire.
You got one. This is red paint.
Yeah, I mean, let you get CDL.
Woo, that part's moving.
Let's take it off the plate.
Like, even if
See
you
what
got your own
happens to it.
car.
This is
You don't have to stir it. You can just set it in there and it'll move, Rain. How's your milk coming?
mine.
Yes.
It's green. Mine's going to be blue.
Yep, yours is very blue. Alright, I've already got soap on that Q-tip.
Alright, I'm just going to say it.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you set it in there, they start to run. And if you get closer, whoa, they freak out. That looks so pretty.
Hey, the yellow is just like, I need.
It looks like a fried egg.
Friday with a chance of fried eggs with a one bubble. Okay, the bubble is it's a piece
It's
of art.
indestructible.
The bubble is a piece of art. This is my piece of art.
That's there. Everyone just left from Sunday family dinner. There's a mess in here to clean up, but I'm gonna wait until tomorrow to deal with it. I did at least get the plants brought inside. They're kind of everywhere. Those are TVs that just got dropped off here. Need to change out the pee pad for Maggie. More plants I brought inside. Christmas tree still needs to be taken down. I think I'm gonna work on that tomorrow. I'm gonna tackle in here, get all this re-straightened out, thinned out, decluttered. Same thing with this. This is all the arts and crafts stuff. In the kitchen, I had the sinks empty. We dirty up so many dishes for family dinner. So I think most of these are pre-rinsed and those are still half and half of pre-rinsed and not rinsed. This is just, I've been going around throwing away trash, putting dishes in the sink, grabbing all the dirty washcloths and hand towels because we go through so many on Sunday. Stove, I just need to get lids on all the leftovers. Put that in a sandwich bag. Dirty dishes to be dealt with. Get the food in there. Table, I've already almost got it cleaned off. I just need to wipe it down really. And then I might call it a night.